Today we talk about this year's summer movies. That's right, this is the Summer Movie Madness, and you've tuned into the Chocolate Dollar Show.
Hailing from the Midwest region of the United States, we introduce to you the Chocolate Dollar Podcast.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop! You're gonna spill that thing.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chocolate Dollar Show. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Jonathan Zimmerman, and to my right, we have here the silent but deadly, the timeliest to plutonium, Mr. Encyclopedia
We're not
Brown.
doing
Grant
this
King.
again.
I'm doing it. And then the person you just heard talking a second ago is the End Master, the Crucifier, the Pastor and Reverend Noah Cruz.
I'm done.
And then last but not
Get another
least,
drink.
we have the one, the only, the game changer himself, Eddie Merrill.
That's how you get tinnitus.
All right.
failed.
Okay.
Mission failed.
So, as we said earlier, this is going to be all about summer movies. I've got a list here as...
Summer of '69, actually.
Yep, summer of
Reference Jack and Diane song.
I didn't.
Nope.
I realized I didn't even have my mic by my mouth for like the past hour.
It's actually going to be a really short episode. It's 1469. So, no movies, but there was E3 still. So,
Yeah. All right.
Shakespeare's
Okay,
very hot.
So I've broken it out into like the different months, which is the way we've kind
I
of
need
defined
one
summer
deck.
movies. And I didn't include any late April movies in on this. I just kind of went from May to August.
Cheers, mate.
So essentially, the only movie we're really gonna talk about is the good one, which was Wonder Woman, right?
Well, Guardians 2 came out.
Wait, have we
Yeah, I
all
was gonna
seen
say, we
Wonder
got-
Woman? Except
I
me
haven't seen Wonder
again?
Woman yet.
And
I haven't
you
seen
haven't
Wonder
seen
Woman.
Guardians 2 either yet.
No.
Okay.
You can pirate it.
Or
So,
Ant-Man.
I
but
guess,
that's a while ago.
For the movies that we have
It's a
seen,
bad movie if you just kind of disconnect it from the
What,
MCU.
Ant-Man?
Yeah.
I like it. It's a
It's-
very
it's
Paul
different.
Rudd movie.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. It's Paul
well,
Rudd.
and that's the thing. It's we're getting completely off topic.
That's
for
fine.
this
Go
here.
for it. Go for it.
But like, you can tell Edgar Wright was involved, you know, and because he stepped off, you know, the movie loses a little bit, obviously because Edgar Wright's incredible, but like you can tell spots where it's like, oh, Edgar Wright was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
That's it. Continue.
Okay. All right. So starting off things in May, and actually the first movie that kind of kicked off the whole summer movie madness this year was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yay!
I
It's
enjoyed
a
the
really
movie
solid
a lot.
movie.
It was.
It was.
The pacing was weird.
It was
Okay.
bad.
Better.
Not as bad
better,
as Finding
okay.
Dory.
Okay.
Finding Dory basically.
Better
I
or
haven't
worse than
seen-
Guardians 1?
I haven't seen.
Huh?
Better or worse than Guardians 1?
one's definitely better.
Definitely better. Okay. Just wanted to know.
I mean, the pacing in Guardians one makes sense. Like, there's slow parts, but like there's slow parts because there's slow parts.
Right. For the sake of having a slow part.
Yeah. It's,
they weren't just weirdly
It,
slow.
it felt like Guardians was like, all right, so we already have you going 60 miles an hour, but the audience doesn't know that. So we're going 60 miles an hour right into the movie.
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right, now we're just gonna, coast for half of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I-
It just
I
like
think that, and here's my thing. Lately, I think Marvel, because they realize how funny they can be, and they realize people like the
funny.
comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have kind of given into that.
I don't like this.
What?
Well,
The
then
Reds.
stop drinking
The
it.
raspberry. I don't
We're
like the raspberry.
I'll finish it if you don't want to. I mean, you can finish it. I don't care. But...
They. What I,
Okay, just
anyway.
like,
all
okay.
right. Anyway, so I think that sometimes they will make a joke at the expense of levity and actual emotion in the movie.
Yeah.
Point being, you've seen Doctor Strange?
No.
You haven't seen?
What are you
Pretty
doing?
much if it's
Why are
been
you
in
doing on this
theaters,
podcast? If you...
I feel like this isn't a change from anything.
No.
It's
I'm just pointing out the obvious.
No. Okay, so but like in Doctor Strange, when spoiler alert,
Foolish.
Did you get rid of your lid?
I have no idea where it
Okay,
is.
that's fine. Okay.
when the spoiler alert, when the Ancient One,
Oh my god. I don't even know what that is. So
when
keep
the
going.
Ancient One like essentially falls to her death.
Yeah.
As soon as you see her hit the ground, essentially the next shot is a joke shot. They're like, Christine, and she's like, oh my gosh, what? And you're like, haha, wait, I'm supposed to be sad about something.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, except in a different ways. They make jokes at the expense of their characters.
Yeah, and at the same, and that happens a lot more. I feel like in Guardians
Since-
2,
yeah.
where Guardians 1 was super funny. I think at that point it was the funniest MCU movie. I think
Mhm.
it was funnier than Avengers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was comedy mixed in with an action
Yeah.
movie. Not to like the nth degree like Deadpool, but like
Right.
but like to way more than any of the other movies had been.
Right.
All the others had been an action movie with funny points. This
Yep.
this was 50-50. Well,
Yeah.
like Deadpool was like 80-20. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
I think that's also how they kind of sold it with the commercials. So I feel
Mhm.
like no
Yeah.
one went in there like, why did they make
I
so
wasn't.
many
So,
jokes?
I wasn't like. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got what I was expecting.
which is
with
what they
Guardians.
had to do because they were going with unknown characters, and Sirius doesn't sell unknown characters.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
Well, wait, are we talking about? That was a good push. Wait, are we talking about Deadpool or Guardians?
Guardians.
I was talking about Guardians there.
Okay, because I mean, the same could be said about Deadpool, where Deadpool was the only thing that was known,
Mhm.
and then they just had to play that up for the
Yeah.
rest of the movie. But
Gotcha.
Avengers 2, good movie, not as good as the first one, really funny,
Yeah.
but sometimes the funny. I think Marvel needs to be careful. The funniness is starting to undercut.
The
rest of the
seriousness.
movie.
Yeah. And I mean, like, the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. That's something that can be funny.
Oh, for sure.
That way, but like Iron Man and Thor and like all that type of stuff, I'm okay with like those jokes, but I feel I want those to be a little bit more serious and a
I
little
liked-
less goofy. Because I mean,
Excuse me,
there was
wow,
I don't
wow.
remember what exactly, but there was some. That being said, Thor Ragnarok looks awesome.
It looks really funny. We'll get to that. That's not
Yeah.
in summer. The tone that was set forth in Civil War, I really enjoyed. Now, some people didn't like it. It was a little mix mosh. They said.
Yeah,
I've heard people say that. I disagree.
I think they were funny with the right characters because
Exactly.
Ant-Man in it,
Exactly.
like that was perfect. What he did and everything,
Where-
like that
where-
made sense.
What movie are you talking about?
Civil War.
Civil War.
The funny the amount
The
tone.
funny.
The
Okay,
tone.
the funny points in that movie weren't like, haha, we're making a joke. It was two guys sitting in a very small car. You know, like circumstantially like funny.
And then the airport scene. Those were about the only, like, the airport scene was the funniest and most enjoyable. Well, yeah, part of the movie. And the rest of the
Because of
movie was
Spider-Man.
pretty serious.
That's because there's not a lot of Spider-Man.
Anyway, so Guardians of the Galaxy is pretty good. Definitely go check it out if you haven't already. Like Ed, you should go see it sometime.
I'm
When it's on DVD
or
or VHS.
or Blu-ray, or one of us gets it.
Yeah.
It's probably.
And eventually you will have
It's at the drive-in.
All right.
I will.
Uh,
I will.
Next movie, not something I'm super excited about, but it did come out. It came out on May 12th. Snatched.
Skip.
Yep. All right. King Arthur: The Legend of the Sword.
Wait,
Skip.
wait. What's Snatched?
It's an Amy Schumer movie. So
Mm.
skip.
Hard pass.
So and you said your mom and sister went and saw.
Yes.
What did they think of it?
My sister liked the main guy for reasons
He's hot.
Hey,
in her words, yes.
He has nice pecs
Okay.
and glutes.
They
Okay,
said it
great.
was-
You can stop.
I like Guy Ritchie movies. He did the
Mhm.
Sherlock
yeah,
movies. He did
with Robert Downey Jr.
Man from Uncle. I
Man
like
from
his
Uncle was good.
style.
I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
and I think a lot of times his movies are kind of underrated, and the critics don't like them, but I tend to enjoy them.
Yeah.
But this
They're
one just
fun
got
and enjoyable.
panned.
Yeah.
I realized why my palm hurts randomly. This has nothing to do with the podcast.
Okay. So anyway, next, probably gonna end up skipping this, but Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long
Skip.
Haul came out. Alien Covenant.
Skip.
Back to Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I'll
No.
watch it when it's on TV and it's TV cut, so it's like only like an hour and a half.
Yeah. All right.
Why would you watch that?
Then there was
I think it's a sequel.
It is a
it
sequel.
is a sequel.
Why?
But the thing is, it's either that or the Amy Schumer movie. Like,
did
we're talking-
did
we're
any of
talking-
you guys
we're
read the
talking, like,
books growing
TBS,
up?
like-
I never read the
Yeah,
books,
I
but I
did.
know you did
like two.
too. So you
They
have
were
to watch
silly.
the first
They
two
were-
movies.
They were, and by silly, I mean they were dumb.
Oh,
Yeah. Then there was Baywatch. Came out May 25th. Looks
that
kind
movie,
of
that movie tanked apparently.
yeah. It did. It did. I kind of want to see it though. It looks funny enough for me to like see it on Redbox.
It
like
looks-
it feels like a movie that's worth like
Looks funny enough
$2.99.
for me to pirate it and then delete it halfway through.
It looks like one of those movies where they said, "We're going for an R rating. Screw it. We're gonna do anything and everything that we can."
Yeah.
Like just over the top wrong.
The only
you know?
reason I would see it would be because The Rock is kind of funny sometimes.
I do like The Rock. He's
Yeah.
been like
That would
on the
honestly
up.
be the reason to watch that
I
is
mean-
because of I want to see his performance.
and then
and Troy Bolton.
yeah, Troy Bolton. I'm interested.
Zac
To, I'm
Efron.
interested to see where Troy Bolton went after high school.
Does he sing in it?
17 again. What Neighbors and Neighbors 2.
The one where he plays catch with his dead brother.
Oh God.
Oh, High School
Charlie
Musical
St.
3.
Cloud.
Charlie St. Cloud.
High School Musical 3.
Right, that is he's in there.
It was
right?
the darker of the trilogy.
And he did like some like Nicholas Sparks where he was like a war vet or something movie.
I've
Oh.
never.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I've heard it.
I
Didn't
feel-
see it, but it's a thing.
I feel like it'd be like the faux pas, like he's like pretending to be a war vet, where it's like he's in a movie about a war vet, like kind of like
Shia LaBeouf.
yeah, like
Shia
I'm thinking
LaBeouf.
like Tropic Thunder, like
Yeah.
he'd be a character.
Oh
He'd be a character in Tropic Thunder
Yeah.
who'd just be like over the top ripped and just be like, "It's time to go in," and everybody's just not taking him
Gotta
seriously.
get him out.
And then the last movie of May that has already come out is Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No
I
Tales.
saw it. Sucked.
I kind of liked it.
It was so.
It-
It, was
it-
like Fast and Furious, but pirates. That's not good.
I did
That's
think
not
I
a
did think that
compliment.
I did think that, but that like that doesn't I don't feel like reflects the whole movie.
Hey, but they can keep making those forever, so maybe that's what they're going for. Like Pirates
I
of the
guess.
Caribbean 13. Stranger Tides.
Like, okay,
Stranger.
I'm going to like kind of spoil something at the end when you see Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom's characters reunite. I was like rolling my eyes so hard. I was like, yeah, okay, we get it. They were in 3 other movies in this stupid series. Get over it.
Wait, did you guys see the fourth one? Because I've only seen the first 3.
Yeah, the 4th one was also pretty bad.
Okay.
Wait, which one?
I don't think they're terrible.
I stopped
though.
I stopped at the third one.
I don't.
Third,
I don't.
Or
Think
I stopped
4
at the
is
one
terrible,
where
though.
I stopped at the
They've
one where
gotten
they're
progressively
searching.
worse.
Where they're searching for the Fountain of Youth, whichever that is.
That's 4.
I didn't see it.
I feel like with 4 they started putting more Disney into it, less like pirate lore. I don't know if that
So
makes sense or not.
they
Like
wanted
it was a
to-
little bit more fantastical. It was a little bit more like what you think like Captain Hook type
Yeah.
stuff. It wasn't like what you think of when you think of Pirates of the Caribbean.
So what they want to do is they want this this movie series to die out so they can make a really crappy cartoon,
Ooh.
Disney Channel cartoon.
Pretty sure they already kind of like
They did.
Did.
They did do like a Young Jack Sparrow thing.
Yeah, whatever.
They did like.
maybe
a
I should have put you on a
mic.
mic stand.
They did?
Yeah.
That's disappointing on multiple levels.
I know he's in Disney Infinity.
Okay, so in this new Pirates movie, I felt like
Like they couldn't show. I feel
Who's
like
the actor for Jack Sparrow? I'm blanking right
Johnny Depp.
Johnny
Yeah,
Depp.
I feel like.
Johnny
What?
Depp.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I blanked sometimes. Alright, chill. I feel like he was phoning in his performance. Like even he was
Oh.
tired of these movies. He was like,
Yeah.
He's
Captain Jack seemed more like drunk the whole time, less like crazy, more drunk, and I didn't
Yeah.
like that.
Well, but
Like-
I felt like they were like,
He
Johnny
probably
Depp's drunk
performed
this
drunk.
entire time. Maybe we should just write him as drunk in the script. Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Good call.
All right, anyways.
Johnny Depp. They approached Johnny Depp. They're like, "We want you to do another Pirates movie," and he was like, "No, I only signed for 4."
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty
That's-
sure he signed for like
7 or
Shut up, you're ruining
7 or
my
8.
joke.
I don't know. I'm just making up numbers. I don't
Anyway,
actually know.
but they're like, he was like, "All right, this is it's like Frank Ocean's album that he
Ah.
released, the video album. Like he just needed
Sure.
to." Do,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Do you know? Do you,
I don't know.
yeah,
what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, but I know, so it's all right.
All right.
He had 2 albums on contract that he needed to do. So he released one album, and then he made a video album for the second album, and it counted as an album. So he got out of contract, and then 2 weeks later, he released his own album on his own record label.
Wow, get wrecked, record label.
So like,
Hey.
so like, since they had him for 2, you know, he gave him the proverbial middle finger on the second one because like it's an album technically by law, but
Right.
like it's him like
Loopholes, baby.
in a video just being like, yeah.
All right. Anyways, so
June.
I thought it was okay.
It was not.
Yeah, breaking into June. On June 2nd, they released Wonder Woman, which has been getting
Honestly,
really, really good reviews.
I think
Liked
in
I
it a
haven't
lot.
seen it yet, but
Best
superhe-
DCU movie.
okay.
best DCU movie by far.
Okay.
For sure.
Before this, what was it? I'm just
Man
curious.
of Steel. For
Man of
sure.
Steel.
Like,
Okay, that's
oh,
what I thought.
That's not even a question.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I
was
thought.
so drab and dreary, and
I
then
mean-
Suicide Squad was atrocious.
Christopher Nolan movies aren't in this, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
If I
Let's say
had
best DC movie is still like
best DC
Dark
movie,
Knight.
I meant
if I could
DCEU, like the new, like
The new
Yeah.
one.
like
52.
their version of the Avengers.
yes,
So
basically.
if I could cut a specific point in a movie pre Wonder Woman, it'd be Batman bashing Superman with a sink, and it would just be a supercut of that for 2 hours, and that'd be better than Batman v Superman.
you don't like Lex Luthor.
He felt more
Having a
like,
stroke
he
half
felt
the
more
time.
like the Joker to me. Like I felt like that's what the Joker's
'cause
supposed to be.
I
Lex
feel like
Luthor's
he
supposed to be
wasn't-
more cold,
This isn't on
calculated.
topic at all.
I
Back
feel
to
like he
Wonder
wasn't
Woman.
actually Lex Luthor. I feel like he was
No.
like he was Lex Luthor's like son, and like,
Yeah.
and so it just didn't fit. Anyway, Wonder Woman. I talked to a lot of people about this, and I think it is the first movie that. Okay, so I'm pulling parallels real quick. I'm gonna throw out a Superman, a superhero, and you throw out their opposite / the first villain they faced in a movie.
Right.
Captain America,
Red Skull.
Iron Man.
That one
Guy,
Ironmonger.
the one guy that,
Ironmonger.
yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
That's what they had in the first movie.
you know what I mean? It's just they just take the negative, the anti, the like
Yes.
the
Yes.
the you but bad. And this was the first movie that I feel like it was a true return. And I'm taking Addison's words for this. The true
Okay.
return back to heroics.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I'm a hero because you need me to be a hero, not because I'm fighting my dark side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because like,
I've heard people say that it like kind of returns superhero movies back to the whole idea of hope for a better future.
for hope.
Well, like
Billions of
the
bits
end
on
was
hope.
so you guys haven't seen it, right?
No,
No.
not yet.
Okay, we're gonna talk about
Hey, it's all right. We
Alright,
we just
so
have these
the
headphones.
end.
The end was like really cheesy because like they were just like, oh, it's all for love.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it jump started
Okay,
like.
no one's
her,
at least
in a
whispering.
sense, you know what I
Grant
mean?
is
Like-
just straight up like,
I mean, we're not really spoiling anything. Like honestly, we're just
So-
like
gotcha.
No, it's
okay.
just so it's yeah, but it's more like it was more like I think a realization of like someone is willing to sacrifice everything. Why don't I sacrifice everything? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Wow.
Yeah. Good movie. Go see it. It's a very uplifting, hopeful movie.
I feel like we could break it down into some negatives, but you can do that for
Yeah,
every
yeah,
movie,
for sure.
and I feel
Oh,
like
for
it
sure.
has more positives than negatives in terms of overall perspective, because I feel like it was just I'm a superhero because you need me, and that is the right thing. It
Honestly,
wasn't
the
because
first-
like I have like alcohol problems,
Right. Yeah.
or I'm like
Yeah.
It wasn't a
or I'm
redemption
originally
story.
too
she's
It was,
not
it was
like a
pure
perfect
goodness
hero
story.
either.
no,
she
she's
has
not.
flaws, but it's like she's just a good hero, and like that's what the
Oh, by far.
that's what the DC
Has it been
universe
off the entire
needs.
time?
I don't know.
No.
It's just not really. I have to be like swallowing this mic. I hate this mic.
It's not
Sorry.
the only thing you've been swallowing.
Sorry.
That's getting cut out.
Maybe.
I hope not.
If I
No.
can, I'm going to if I can. Anyways,
If
Um,
I can.
well, okay.
This guy. Let me kill myself now.
All right. So, Wonder Woman, good movie
Yes.
according to the two people that have seen it so far.
Would recommend.
Okay.
Once.
I would give it. Okay, so
Seven,
Bat-
7 out of 10.
Batman
out of
v
10?
Superman is a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad is a
Suicide's-
4.
And 3.5.
yeah.
9, 8, 9.5. It varies depending on your opinion, but I would say that would be the gambit of
Okay.
scores it should get.
Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
I give it a 7.5.
I would say
Okay,
I would give
You
it.
said
I,
this
I would
in
say
our-
high side of 8.
All right, fair enough.
you said this in our most recent episode about how
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman is your last hope for Justice League movies.
I mean,
How are you feeling about DC movies moving
I
forward?
actually am feeling a lot better.
Okay.
Zack Snyder actually
Stepped
helped
out.
write the story.
Oh, right
no,
out?
No,
Oh.
he helped write the story for Wonder Woman and Jeff Johns. This was the first movie. He's now overseeing like all of the DC stuff.
Gotcha.
He's
Yeah, that's a
writ-
good move
he's-
because Kevin
he's
Feige's
wrote
been
a
doing that
lot
with.
of, right. He's wrote a lot of
he's
comics
the god
for
of
Yeah,
DC comics.
Gotcha.
Right now.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But this was the first one that he was
Watermelon.
actually really involved in. Just shut up.
I wanted to try it. Shut up.
And
No, I've never seen that before.
Do you want to say?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways,
God.
continue.
But yes, I have hope now because Zack Snyder was involved in the story, Jeff Johns was involved in the story, and going forward, both of those things will still be true
Yeah,
in Justice League.
yeah.
And
and
the trailer looks hot as crap.
Zack Snyder
Wow.
did end up stepping
Special
out
edition.
of Justice
for
League
Joss Whedon to do reshoots.
for Joss
right.
Whedon to do reshoots, and
Which-
it was for sad reasons, and
Yeah, but
Um,
like that's not gonna do a whole lot. Anyway, continue. Next movie.
I do like Joss Whedon being involved with DC though. Anyways,
I really like.
next movie we're probably gonna end up skipping over it, but it came out June 2nd as well. Captain Underpants is an animated movie with Kevin Hart in it.
That's actually
Okay.
been getting really good.
I know,
reviews.
That's
Here-
surprising.
Weird.
No, but here's the thing. While it's been getting good reviews, it hasn't been getting good. Like there's not a lot of people seeing it.
Right.
And I made this comment to Addison when we saw Wonder Woman, is they had all the big stands for like the big cardboard cutouts.
Oh,
of
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And
All
the
the
Captain Underpants one was in the far corner, like away from everything.
Yeah.
I'm like that's where they put like the movies that aren't doing well.
yeah.
So like, I'm not sure if it's doing well, but I don't picture it doing.
Have
well.
any
Yeah.
of you read the books like growing up?
Nope.
the
No.
And
I
this
think
shows
I
how much I
remember
paid attention to
one.
that type of stuff because I totally thought it was the dog.
The
Mm.
dog?
Yeah, it was like, isn't there like a
What?
dog superhero that was also like a comic strip or something like that? And then Captain
Gosh.
Underpants.
No, he's thinking
No.
of.
What?
He's thinking of
It's the little egghead
Underdog.
guy wearing
Underdog.
the-
It was
Thinking of Underdog.
Underdog.
Yeah.
The-
oh.
I already
Underdog.
got a movie.
yeah, I know. That's why I was confused.
Yeah,
but
like
then
40
then I
years
watched the trailer and I was like, oh, that's different. I know what this is
Actually,
now.
Like it might be 10 years ago.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, I kind of want to see Captain Underpants, if nothing else, because I know
Wait,
that.
is
like,
it animated or?
Yeah, it's an
Yes.
animated movie. No,
Is
it's
it- is
it's
it-
live
is it
action.
an-
They
is
got
it-
got a sumo wrestler to.
Well, here's the thing. I could see them doing live action
Right.
with Captain Underpants being animated. Back to the Garfield
Oh,
days.
I
yeah.
can see that.
You know
yeah.
the Garfield movies where Garfield was animated
Good movies.
and everything else was live action.
I never saw.
Do you know the story about the Garfield movies?
We're not talking about this
Okay.
right
You mean
now.
like the story of the movie or the story behind the movie?
The story that has to do with the movie. What's the guy's name?
Bill Murray.
Brill Murray.
Brill.
Okay.
Jabr-
Brill
Jabril
or
Murray.
Bill Murray. Bill Murray saw the name of the director and thought it was a different director, so he signed for it and said he would do it. And then he found out it's a different director.
He's like, oh, snap.
he still
All
had
right.
to do it.
Hey.
Okay, next movie came out on
Idiot.
June 9th, and then this is the last of the movies that have come out pre this recording.
Yes.
The Mummy starring Tom Cruise.
Boo. I'm disappointed that that's the thing. Honestly,
Have you guys seen it? I've
No.
seen it.
I
But
haven't
It's
seen
gotten
it.
such bad reviews.
Really?
And like before the reviews came out, you could see the trailer and be like, "Well, that's gonna be bad."
Okay.
See, here's the difference. Here's the difference. If you watch the trailers for the original Mummy,
Yeah.
you're like, could that-
Originals and Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, Brandon Fraser's Mummy.
Because there's like a
Um,
like early movies.
Yeah, Brandon Fraser's Mummy. Sorry. We're
Yeah,
just-
gotcha.
you're like, that could be bad.
yeah.
You're not like that's bad.
Yeah.
But like this new one, you're like, that's
Yeah.
gonna be bad.
I like the Brandon Fraser Mummy movies. Like
Never
they're
saw
they're
it.
not
They're-
great,
They're classics,
but they're fun.
though.
They're fun to watch.
Really?
Yeah.
They're like okay. So
Have
like,
you seen
I
them?
just
If you're
have
gonna
heard
watch-
that they're really not good.
They're not.
They're
but
not,
If you're
but they're
gonna watch
fun.
a Brandon Fraser movie, they're kind of fun to watch.
Are they
yeah,
like just really campy or what?
yeah, like super campy.
Yeah, they're a mix
It's there's like
between,
some like the big bad guy mummy is afraid of cats. Like that. That's
What?
one of like the running gag jokes in it and stuff. It's interesting. It's fun.
See, it's just
it-
it's like a movie that like should have been rated like PG-13, but they made it PG because it would be funnier.
okay.
Yeah, it was
It's just, you know what I mean? Like
kinda
Brendan
dumb.
Fraser Mummy good. This one
I wouldn't call Brendan Fraser Mummy good. I'd
Wait,
call-
dude,
I'd call it
are they
enjoy-
similar at all? I think I
I'd
only
call
saw
it
half of the
enjoyable.
trailer for the new one,
The new ones.
but unless I
I
was
think they're
getting it
supposed to be
confused with
completely
another.
separate.
The,
No, but
the new
here's
one
the
seems like
thing.
X-Men Apocalypse. Like that's
Yeah.
it's closer to
This-
that.
I didn't like
than
how
it
gritty
is-
this one
Yeah,
looked.
no, this movie was supposed to start a shared universe for them with like Javier Bardem as Frankenstein's monster, Johnny
Oh.
Depp as the
Do it-
Invisible Man,
Oh.
Russell Crowe, who's in this movie, is going to be Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. And
Oh.
like
Okay,
they were gonna
well-
do like a shared universe for monster movies, and I'm like, that doesn't
See, okay.
even like have Dracula in it. and
That
stuff.
that
Like,
idea
what?
that idea actually kind
I
of
like
sounds
that idea.
fun.
I like that idea.
But like,
with
how does that
good
work?
With-
if it's implicated, like if,
Well.
if it's yes, if it's
Like
made
having all the
well.
monsters together for like one super monster. Like,
No, I'm thinking.
But like
of,
if you
Power
if you
Ranger, like,
if you
Mighty
rent
Morphin.
Oh my god.
oh, what is
if you
what is
reference the other movies though, that would be honestly kind of cool. Like because
Oh.
with this whole Dr. Jekyll
Is
Hyde
it?
thing,
What is that movie that's something League of Extraordinary?
Lord,
but why
League
do
of
they have to
Extraordinary
share? Just
Heroes?
make your own movie about
Look it up.
the
Look it up. Look it up.
monsters.
Look it up.
They don't need to share. Like, there's no real reason for them to like go over and cross over. They just need to like be scary on their own.
Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Okay,
League
so
of Extraordinary
if they
Gentlemen.
could do something along the lines of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, I think that would be interesting and it would be fun. But like, no, I don't see any reason for all of them to share a universe unless they do something like that.
Right.
Because League of Extraordinary Gentlemen didn't need a whole bunch of other series to set it off. You know what I mean? It's a good
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
But like, if they, we're in the age of you can't bring 6 stars together unless they've all have their own movie beforehand.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I mean?
I don't know. The
Yeah.
concept sounds interesting to me. I can't really explain it or defend it. It just sounds fun and
No,
interesting.
it-
Don't think it's going to do very well with this idea.
I don't
Um,
see it moving forward.
I
Yeah.
don't know how it can. Like,
mean, unless-
they're gonna
unless-
lose money.
If they're dedicated to it like they are the DC universe,
Yeah. Well, but see, here's
The
the,
thing
thing:
is DC makes money.
They make money. They can justify it. Universal can't. with
it's
this.
bad.
Plus, they're
but we
getting
got
sued
money.
for the name by DC.
Really? What are they
They
being
went
sued?
with the name The Dark Universe, which was
Oh.
what they were. Which is DC had that name for like
Yeah.
their Dark Universe like movie, which had like Constantine and like Swamp Thing and like Deadman and like all these other.
Which
comic
looks
characters.
interesting.
That's a bad
It was
move.
like-
That's
yeah.
a bad move.
Yeah,
Like okay, like
they
I
ain't
think
gonna win that.
Wait,
think
is
he-
Dead Man supposed to be like a hero?
he's
he's super.
he's a trapeze artist that died mid-act.
Yeah,
like a lot of other
and
things.
like
except the
he
thing is
like
he's a
Robin's
ghost.
stuck
dad.
in a supernatural and
Yeah,
like
he was favored upon by the god, some Egyptian god, and
was it that?
I'm pretty sure it's some god. It's some
Alright.
god took pity on him because he died, and she's like sent him,
Alright.
and she sent him back, and it's to take revenge on whoever and whoever.
The circus? What? Like, what?
No, someone-
The clown gods were
someone
like,
shot
Don't
him.
beat that bear.
No, someone shot him like mid-act.
Oh.
Snipe him.
So he's like doing a flip, and someone just
Bang,
like gack.
All right.
And so no, so then like some god sent him back to reap revenge on the people that did it, and instead of going back after he got revenge, he's like chilling with the DC superheroes. Like,
Okay.
What up?
yeah.
All right. Okay. So,
Sipping champagne.
Mummy, I'm kind of a meh on Mummy. I don't know.
I don't want to see it.
Negative.
I really don't.
Good
I want to
for
go
you
back
guys.
and watch
Because-
the old ones now, but
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
here's
know.
the thing.
No,
here's the
I
thing.
would.
If
we
they
should do
made
that
it,
sometime. That'd be fun.
if they made a movie, the new Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser,
Yeah.
I probably would have seen
It
it.
was-
Some
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
were saying like what they should do for this movie is Tom Cruise would go in and like see the coffin, and Brendan Fraser would come out of nowhere and shoot him in the head, and they'd be like, "Wait, why'd you do that?" And he's like, "Let me tell you a story." Just replay the entire old movie.
Don't do
I was like, "That's a good idea. I like that."
Okay.
That's funny.
All right. So, next movie.
You're gonna see the supercut somewhere,
I'm sure.
and then it's gonna get banned on YouTube the next week. All right, next.
Not before a bunch of people download it first.
Oh, exactly.
All right. So, next
The
movie
internet.
comes out on June 16th. It's a Pixar movie, Cars 3.
Vroom vroom.
I think it's hilarious how serious the first 2 trailers were.
Oh yeah.
They were like death, gloom, and like dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun.
He could die.
He could die, but if he did, then we can't make a Cars 5, 6, and 7.
Oh,
Which I don't know how you guys feel. Like, I like the first Cars movie. Cars 2, I feel like would have been better if it would have been called Mater the movie. But like,
yeah,
But it's
sums
not
it up.
even like good
Yeah.
Pixar. Like
Yeah.
it's not a good story.
Mater was funny.
Are you saying 1 or 2
Mater's
or
But the
what?
movie
funny
was
as a
meh.
side character, not a main character.
You can only suffer so much dumb.
Yeah. Especially in a Pixar movie. Like Pixar, why are you stooping to DreamWorks?
Yeah.
Like level dumb.
Anyways, but Cars 3 looks interesting. I kind of wish that they would do more with their other movies to like make more sequels of. Like, I like that they made Monsters University.
That was a good.
Which
That
was
was a good
meh.
movie. I liked
Finding
it.
Dory was meh.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
Finding Dory. I think
Pacing's
Monsters
meh.
University because it.
Not nearly as good as Monsters.
Oh
Inc.
no, not by far. But as a sequel,
It was a really good
prequel,
sequel. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Prequel,
you know some sequels are like just like, why'd you make that? This one was like
This one
it
made
felt
sense.
like a return to childhood for some people. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
so it had the right feel,
Mhm.
the right story.
That
So
being
that's why
said-
Monsters University wasn't a bad movie.
Let's go back to Cars 3.
And now Cars. That was my segue, guys. Come on.
Cars 3.
Cars 3. If
It looks like
if
it's
you
actually
just-
focusing on Steve McQueen this time.
If you just
You
which
mean
is a good-
Lightning McQueen?
Lightning
yeah, who the
McQueen,
heck
that's-
is Steve?
Yeah,
McQueen's
Steve
the
McQueen
actor.
was a
Steve McQueen.
That Lightning's
Never mind.
name was based on.
in memory of Steve.
Memory of Steve McQueen.
Mission failed.
I'll get him next time. Okay,
Alright.
no, so I think Cars 3 is like this. So Monsters University was put out. Yeah, I'm going back to Monsters University.
Gosh dang it.
Monsters University was put out timed, kind of like people that originally saw Monsters Inc. are now going to college or getting out of college. You know what I mean? So it's timed to match that.
Right.
All the people that saw Cars are now in their teenage years and they're depressed and they need their comeback. So you know.
Yeah.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. is about to like be done,
Retire.
right? Yeah. So it's
exactly.
like death at the end.
He's like, I'm done when I say.
He's
Yeah,
gonna he's gonna be the
it's
king
the-
for this
it's the-
movie.
Also,
It's-
Nathan Fillion's in Cars 3.
Oh, he is. Who's he playing? Is he?
Oh,
Is
a
he?
car.
Oh, is he one of like the new characters or something like that?
That's probably it.
Oh yeah. Why are you doing a British accent?
A car.
What?
What?
That's what I think of when I think of cars. You know, all those European,
Snobs.
specifically British cars. It's a
I would love to hear you try to do an Eastern European accent.
that would be
He's
cool.
gonna sound like the guy from. He's gonna unintentionally sound like the guy from Quickie Mart in The Simpsons.
I was
Okay.
just really hoping you were
Alright.
gonna try. And you
So-
were like, no.
No.
So
It's
Cars
gonna
3,
be
are you guys
bad.
seeing it in theaters? Are you guys waiting, or what's your guys' deal?
I'll pray about it. We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna wait till all the kids have enough toys so they can like tell me the story. You know.
yeah.
I don't know about you guys,
Waiting
but
for like the
table.
puppet.
I've
House
seen a lot of
theater
kids that
version.
really like the cars or planes or truck. I mean,
Oh yeah. You guys remember
Nah.
the Planes movie? No,
Was
neither
that
do I
even
next.
No, that was
I
just
don't-
Disney. That wasn't Pixar.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't a Pixar. I feel like.
I saw
Exactly.
it. I really thought
All right. After Cars 3, another movie I'm not personally excited for, but it's called Rough Night, starring Scarlett Johansson. It's
Oh
supposed
yeah,
to be like her
it's
bachelorette
like a
party or whatever.
R-rated like girls' night out movie. Skip.
Yep.
Sounds
Um,
like a
is she
good
Black Widow?
movie for like
No.
2 a.m. and you're like, I don't want to go to bed, but I don't want to think either.
There
All
were
right.
just so many other things that you could do.
Okay. Next on June 21st is Transformers: The Last Night.
I'm upset by this one.
Why?
He's a bad guy.
Because they were
Oh.
like, hey, let's look at all these superhero movies where they're fighting each other. Let's make Optimus Prime do that.
Exactly. That's
Oh.
exactly what it is. It just felt like
Oh yeah.
it felt really.
And poor Anthony Hopkins is in it. I'm like, dude, you've got Oscars. Why? Why? You're
Like, this
not
just-
like running low on cash. Like, why would you pick this movie of all projects?
Honestly, it feels like a betrayal to the character of Optimus Prime.
Oh, for sure.
And so, like, that's why I'm just like, come
Well,
on.
It's like in the trailers, he's like, in order for my planet to live, yours must die. And I'm like, you said the exact opposite
Well,
last
and-
5 movies.
oh no, yeah, but like they try to take it as some sort of like mind control kind of
Was he
thing.
getting like a little
it-
depressed
like-
with stuff though in the latest one, Age of Extinction?
Jonathan,
Yeah.
who cares?
Well, I'm
doesn't
just
Jonathan-
saying.
Jonathan,
I'm just
Jonathan.
saying.
who's seen that movie?
Is that the
I
one
thought-
with
I
the
mean,
like
we all went to see
dinosaurs?
People.
We all went to see it,
It
didn't we?
was huge in China.
I'm pretty sure we all
It
went to go see
grossed over
it together.
$1 billion.
Warcraft was huge in China.
Gosh.
I'm pretty sure we
So
all went
what
to
does that say?
I'm pretty sure we all went.
Bad taste.
I'm pretty sure we all went and saw it in theaters together, though, didn't we?
I
You know it's
wasn't there.
Transformers? No, we did not.
If I was there, I was.
I know I
asleep.
saw it with you because we.
Nope.
Not the fourth one. I thought it was.
Nope. I was not there.
Okay. Anyways,
The last thing I remember is there was dinosaurs, Transformers, and I didn't see. I think I saw it in theaters, and I was like, I like that they brought something from the comics in, like the dinosaurs,
and
but it felt so untactful.
and what's his name?
Like
the
it
actor
just
in it.
felt dumb.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg. He
Marky
did,
Mark.
I like that his character. in the
I'm
movie.
surprised he
Yeah.
got his. Okay, so like I feel like
He's
why
in
did
this one again too.
I'm surprised he didn't watch the second movie and be like, nah.
Yeah. He's like,
All right.
I'm surprised he didn't watch any of them. He's like,
Nah.
First one
Nah.
was a fun ride though. You got
Nah.
the first
First one
one's
was
the
fun.
only one that's worth watching a second time.
it.
All the other ones are way
I like
too
how you
long.
don't even say
and
like.
All the other ones are you watch them for the story or you like read the IMDb.
yeah, you just scroll through Wikipedia and
Okay.
you see the summary and
Alright,
you're like,
so-
that was dumb.
All right, next movie.
I mean, like,
Noah,
I'd
you and I were.
rather see like a TV, like take all the money they've put in these last few ones and make a Transformer TV series
Yeah.
on like Netflix.
Ooh, yeah, I can see it.
All right, so next movie. You and I were talking about this earlier, Noah.
Mhm.
Baby Driver comes out on June
Yeah,
28th.
Edgar Wright.
I think that looks interesting.
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
getting some feedback, just so you know.
You are.
Yeah.
Oh well.
No, we appreciate your
Yeah,
feedback.
we
Okay.
really like it.
No, I think that looks interesting. I've watched it. I've watched the trailer once, and then
Great
I watched
cast.
it about 3 times on the
Yeah,
TV that's at the movie theaters. That's like the wrong direction, and they play like 30-second
Oh,
clips.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So like, I'm excited by the cast. The cast. looks
Kevin
good.
Spacey, Jamie Foxx. What's the kid's name? The guy who plays Baby.
Ansel Elgort,
That's
How
right.
do you know that?
because I am way too invested into movies. You know?
What
It's
else
bad.
has he been in?
Isn't
He
he
looks familiar.
Triss's dad in the the Allegiant or
It's
the
brother.
Yeah,
Brother,
he's
that's it.
brother.
That's what I
That's
meant
what
to
it
say.
is.
And
Brother
also
in
he
the
was
Divergent
in
series.
that one.
Fault in Our Stars?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, how many Divergent
where he
movies have they
dated
made?
the girl who plays his
Yeah,
sister in
exactly.
the Allegiant.
And
But he
spoiler,
dies.
He dies.
I haven't seen the movie. It's
Lung
the cancer one where the boy dies instead of the girl.
Anyway, no.
Yeah.
How many Divergent movies have they made? Because I know there's
Too many.
I know there's like 4 books, and I
I
know
think
the,
they've made 4.
There's 3 books, and then they
3
the
books. and
third
they,
movie
made
is being split into a 2-parter,
Ah, they did the
Ooh.
freaking Hunger Games.
and the
thought
second
they
one hasn't come
finished
out
it.
yet, but it's coming out. Nope.
Why
the
would
the
they-
latest one was
why
part
would they
1
Hunger
of the
Games
final
it?
movie.
Don't know.
They
The
don't
first
even.
one
They
was
don't have enough.
terrible.
They
The
don't
first
have-
movie was like
The first
okay,
movie
the first
was-
movie was okay.
Because
First
it's
movie was okay.
Yeah,
The second movie I haven't seen.
I haven't seen. Heard
The
it was
third movie
atrocious,
I haven't
and
seen.
Then the third movie. Was
If
just
they're making, if
downright
they're splitting the
awful.
last one in half, that just okay. So Hunger Games had enough material.
why don't we
to do
talk
that.
about Baby Me or Baby Driver
Baby
here?
Me?
Yeah.
Baby
I'm-
Jonathan.
I'm
Baby
off the.
Jonathan.
I'm off
so
the.
so
You get
B-
so up. I love
BB
it.
Jonathan,
BB Driver.
he looked exactly like his brother in the
Okay,
pictures.
so Baby Driver, it's a heist movie, and I love heist movies.
Yeah.
And it's also a heist movie that uses music.
Yeah.
He uses Kevin
lot.
Spacey.
Yeah, and Kevin Spacey.
and Kevin Spacey.
But like,
and
I'm so
Jamie
down
Foxx.
with
Action.
Edgar Wright. And here's the thing: Edgar Wright picked this project over doing Ant-Man, so you know he's gonna be like, "Yo, I gotta
That's a
show these
really
Marvel
wide-
snobs
Yeah.
up."
That's a really strange development period.
Yeah.
Like, did they cancel and did one of the actors get hurt? Did
No.
something happen, or did they make?
You
this
mean why
movie
he
like-
left Ant-Man?
No, why did it take so long between Ant-Man
Oh, I don't
And
know.
and
this?
between this movie?
I
well, this
think-
one has a lot of car chases, and the other one's a lot of CG. So
Yeah.
No, but
feel
still,
like-
CG takes
I
CG
think
takes
I
a good
think
amount
what
of time. not a
probably
lot,
what
but-
happened is
no.
he left the project and was like,
And then he go and
"All right,
write.
I'm gonna take a lot of time to really
Oh, did he?
finesse this."
Okay, okay,
That,
that,
would
makes,
be my guess.
That
I
makes
don't
more
know.
sense because I was kind of wondering like,
Looks good. I'm
Why-
excited for it.
yeah.
Continue.
Not
Ah.
Monsters University. You're done.
All right.
No, Kevin
cut off
Spacey
from
was,
talking about that.
who was the voice of Ultron?
James Spader.
James Spader. Okay, I was about to say I was pretty sure it wasn't Kevin Spacey because it would have been way better.
What else does he voice or do or?
James Spader's in Blacklist.
Yeah,
Kevin
Uh,
Spacey
Kevin
is in one
Spacey.
of the COD games.
Oh, what is the
And
movie?
House of Cards.
Yeah,
Yes.
House. That's what it was. It was
That's
House
the
of
big one
Cards.
right
Yeah.
now for him.
Is that
Alright.
still going?
Yes.
Yep. New season's
I
coming
like
out soon.
Blacklist.
It came out a week ago.
I watch episodes of Blacklist
Okay.
when my dad watches them, and they're pretty
We're
good.
gonna skip
Quick, okay,
this
just quick little tangent,
Oh
really
my
quick.
God.
I like how with Netflix series they like, hey, the season came out. It's not like,
Yeah.
oh, the season premiered. It's like, no, the season came out. You can go watch every single one of the episodes
Well,
right
'cause
now.
They're all about binging.
No, I know. I
Yeah,
just
no,
think it's
they-
funny. It's
it-
just like one of those things.
They
Anyways,
control you for 14 hours a day.
all right. Next we have coming out coming out in on June 30th is Despicable Me 3.
I mean, like
Another unnecessary sequel is my.
Jack and
No,
Jill,
no,
the
here's-
animated.
Here's the thing, though.
I'm listening.
Minions are worth so much.
That's
It's
true.
stupid. So
Kids don't
so-
really care.
So
They
what it
just want to
is-
go for the poop gags and
No,
jokes.
The
no.
poop jags.
Well, you know, you mix gags and
No,
jokes.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like it's that's why.
That's why they make the
there's another
movies,
one,
is 'cause-
because they're spitting those out because they realize.
That's all you have to do to get a kid laugh is say butt in like 40 different ways. And it's like
Anyway, what we were
so-
talking about was the little minions. They just sell like hotcakes because no matter what, they're butt.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just saying they're capitalizing on having the same audience to pull the same numbers.
It is also easier to just make a sequel of an animated movie because you already have all the characters modeled and all like pretty much all the
Honestly,
sets and
yeah,
stuff
I bet
together.
they have.
So you just
They just need new
You just
sets and they
pump
have all
out
the
new-
assets.
yeah, and you just pump them out. They're easier to like do than
and
it's kind of like
easier
with
than
a
coming
lot
up
of the
with new
video games.
characters and a like new plot.
Yeah,
I mean, video games at least use a new engine every once in a while.
yeah, every once in a while. All right, and then getting into July on July 7th, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Thwip thwip.
Do you think that's gonna be better than Wonder Woman?
I am honestly a little worried. As
Really?
much as I have faith in Marvel and as much as I love Spider-Man, I am worried that this will be
This will be
Beginning
this,
of their downfall.
yeah.
What is
could-
it?
could-
Why is
Jumping
that?
jumping the shark. Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay, so TV ratings they go up, they go up, they go up, and then there's a point where they drop, and it creates a shark fin. And so when a TV show jumps the shark, it means that their ratings have started to go down. TV shows can jump the shark multiple times, up, down, up, down.
Right.
But I feel like if there's a turning point, and it would be bad, it would be this movie.
So this would be a
Yes.
make and break for Marvel, is what you're
I
saying.
think
Make or
think
Definitely not make or break,
it's not a make or
but
break,
it does. It would.
does
It would bring
signify
them down a
something
peg.
significant if it fails.
But seeing how they handled him in Civil War, though,
Just because they handle the character properly does not make
A whole
it
movie.
a good movie.
I will say I don't like how meta they're getting with the bad guys, like in the trailers when the robbers are wearing like Hulk mask, Thor mask,
You don't
Iron
like
Man
that?
mask. Not really. Like
I think
I
it
don't know,
signifies that they're in the same universe, which pulls it together well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like I kind of wish that like
Like if
I don't
Spider-Man was fighting
there's something
against
about that.
like,
it's not the end of the world, but
here's the thing: if Spider-Man
It
was
could be. I haven't seen the
Come
movie.
for me. Right here, you don't want this. You don't want that.
actually I
Oh.
prefer that. It sounds better.
All right, so here's the thing:
Whatever.
if Spider-Man was fighting against like Thanos, then I'd be like, all right, this is too much.
Yeah.
If Spider-Man is fighting against street level thugs in Thor masks, that fits.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
more sense. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And then throw Vulture in there, which
they're doing Vulture in an interesting way, which I think is acceptable.
And they're doing some other characters, which that would get into spoiler territory. I don't know if you guys want that spoiled, so I'm not gonna
Have
talk
you
about
seen it?
that. No, but there is some news released today, literally today.
The
as
the
of this
posters,
recording.
the posters.
Oh, the posters
Are
are
atrocious.
So bad. I'm like, who's in charge of the? Who at Sony made these posters?
They're so bad.
What
but
are the post-
they're made for a marketing. They're made for marketing.
I don't
They
know.
are marketing because it shows that Robert Downey Jr. is in this, which pulls people. It
Yeah.
shows Iron Man.
It
is in
shows
this,
Robert
which pulls-
Downey Jr. 3 separate times.
Exactly.
On the poster.
No, that's the thing. It's like he
Wait,
he
so
is the driving
dead
force
serious.
behind pulling people in
I
if
don't-
they're not confident.
honestly, like-
if they're not confident in this movie, that is why he is there so much, or he's there so much because
I'm gonna try
it's
to
part
find
of his
it.
Because of
contract.
money?
It's
Yeah.
part of his contract.
Yeah. Honestly, like I feel like all you have to do is just show Spider-Man in Spider-Man costume and people will freak out. Like I feel like
it
that's all
looks
you really need to
bad.
pull people into
This
the theaters.
poster looks bad.
You guys keep talking. I'm gonna try to find it.
Are
Okay.
you looking at the trailer or the poster?
The poster. I'm gonna try to find the poster.
Okay, so we'll come back to that when you find it. Next movie on July 14th is War for the Planet of the Apes.
Ooh,
I'm
Which is supposed to be
very
like the-
excited.
Those are
Yeah.
good. Those are all.
Those are good movies.
Like, that is a string of good movies that like kind of flies under the radar of good. Movies.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to be in your face about it. They just want you to know that we have a good story. Maybe not good story. We have a good like epic,
Yeah.
and it's and there's been nothing bad about it.
Is
yet.
this the third or fourth movie, or how many movies have they made?
wanna say it's the third.
Because I saw the
It's the third of the newest, or
Yeah.
the latest, when they started it a couple years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Do you
with,
think they're
uh,
gonna carry into
Dawn.
Planet of the Apes?
I think that's the inevitable conclusion.
I don't want them
I
to.
don't know if they'll do it.
I don't really want them to. I think
That's one of those movies where it's actually kind of interesting how they've been able to make it work. Like, just kind of like
Yeah.
on paper, it's like, why would you do that? That sounds like a really weird, campy movie that nobody's really gonna like. But then they do what they did with it, and it's like, wow, this works. This is really good. This is not just like a weird, like Zootopia
find it
type
later.
movie.
Sidebar. Do we have any pizzas left?
Plenty of hot pockets.
Alright, we're making hot pockets.
All right. Anyway, okay. So after War for the Planet of the Apes, July 21st. Take a wild guess now.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk?
Yeah.
All right, so I heard a lot of
Very
things about
excited.
Dunkirk about 4 months ago, and then I haven't heard anything new, which is good and bad.
Yes.
Which is good because that means they're not gonna just blatantly spoil everything. But that's bad because I'm worried about how the movie will do.
Like financially.
I'm not too
I'm
worried.
not
Christopher
worried.
Nolan.
It's a Christopher
Yeah.
Nolan movie. They make enough money
Just with his name
to let
behind
him make more.
Yeah.
it. Okay.
And that's all I want is for him to. I recently
And
watched
it's a World War
his
II movie.
Yeah, I
So,
recently watched
him
his
in that
movie
era is interesting.
Memento.
I
Have you
haven't
guys seen it? It's on Netflix. Go watch it.
I don't have enough.
Well, you have the internet, so look it up. It's so good.
All right, we're stopping talking right here, and we're watching this. Jonathan, look up Black Panther teaser trailer.
Ed I already watched it.
You guys can
I
suck
actually
my
can
memory.
talk it.
We're gonna watch this.
Okay.
Pause. If you can.
We're back. So Dunkirk.
Yep. Okay, it looks fun. Christopher Nolan in a World War
Yeah,
II setting.
and all of these. No, stop! I'm drinking that. all of his movies, like the trailers, you're just like,
What's going on? Who's happening?
Yeah.
who is that?
Who's
what is
that? Why do they
this?
matter? Who's? I mean,
Oh,
And I love that.
yeah.
oh, but that's so
Trailers
good.
need to do that
Yeah.
more.
Trailers
draw
need
the
to tell.
audience
Need to draw the
because of
audience.
question.
Yeah, because of
Yeah.
question instead
Not
of
because
telling
of,
the story
wow,
before
I
you
know
actually
exactly
go watch
what
the
this
movie.
plot is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing I dislike about movies is right now they're pulling audience because, which is good and bad. They're pulling audience because of actors.
Yeah. And then
And
look
they're
at
they're
this explosion
franchising
and
everything.
spectacle.
They're franchising everything.
I mean, and then look at the
Because they can.
As a viewer, as the viewers though, that's our fault because that's what we pay to go see and
There's
keep
an
getting money
8th
for it.
Fast
so.
and Furious movie. I went and saw it.
That's on this
I'm
list.
helping them.
You saw that?
It was really funny.
Okay.
I
Okay.
haven't seen
So
it. That's-
Dumb.
Dunkirk looks fun, good, excited to see it. I'm like on 10 out of
Absolutely.
10 of
Honestly,
of
like,
hype to see that.
just
but-
from what I've seen, I think that could take not the place of, but a spot with like Saving Private Ryan.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just like
Yeah.
that level of like dedication to a movie. It seems like that's it. This movie has that
Okay.
because like the same thing is.
It's that era.
Well, it's
It's
like-
that telling the story of that era.
Because
It's
Saving Private Ryan.
it's,
has
it's a
more
historical
movies for
piece
forever.
too. Like
Here's
it's,
the thing. If this movie has a surprise Matt Damon, it is the best movie ever.
You mean like Interstellar?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that,
Like,
like,
surprise, you're like,
What?
Saving Private Ryan is a surprise Matt Damon.
yeah, exactly.
That's
Okay.
before Matt Damon was Matt
Right.
Damon.
All
It
right.
doesn't really count.
Next
Guys, I
movie.
haven't seen that one
Don't know
either.
how you guys feel about this one. It looks interesting. Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets.
Okay, I got comments on that.
Oh gosh.
First trailer.
Yeah.
Action funny. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Second trailer. They realized that trailer was absolute trash. And they went to action epic.
Uh-huh.
They went to
Yeah.
like, this is a spectacle. This is going to be awesome. Which makes me think like,
Do
okay,
they know
this-
where this is going to be from the beginning?
they didn't know where they were going when they started making this movie?
Edit wise, yeah.
Which
know what I mean?
apparently,
Which scares me.
That makes me worried.
Here's
interesting
I think
tidbit
this
though.
is an honestly, I'm interested in this story. I'm interested in where it goes.
Interesting tidbit about it is that this is based off of the comic
yeah.
series
In
that
France.
originally in French that inspired a lot of it was a little bit of what inspired George Lucas when he was creating Star Wars. So like there's gonna be
I
like
mean, it's the space opera.
yeah
So
with
apparently,
different
this director who
races
did
and aliens.
he did
Fifth
the
Element.
Fifth Element and Lucy.
Didn't
This
like
has been
Lucy.
his.
Lucy was weird.
This is
I liked Fifth Element. That's
This-
the only
Fifth
movie
Element.
out of
well,
this
yeah.
that
This
I've
has
liked.
been his passion project. Apparently, he's been wanting to do this for like 20 years. Apparently,
And you know a director's gonna take care of his passion project.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That makes me feel better, but
Which
that makes me
feel
worried
better,
about the
but like
edits.
I still am just like.
I think I have to
It looks
say,
interesting.
Also,
no.
why those two actors?
because they're relatively unknown and they're not bad actors.
Here we are, like just a second ago,
Yeah.
complaining about actors being the pull for movies, and then it's like, well, why would they choose those two that we don't
like
know?
they're
Dane
not- they're
DeHaan
not,
is
like-
always Mr. Scowly McScowl face in like every movie.
I think
ever.
that's what the character they want. They want an emotionalist, like angry person
But-
that cracks jokes that are emotional.
Okay, but here's the thing: get an actor, not somebody who's playing one thing.
I mean,
You
if
know?
your
Yeah.
actor has no range and you put him in a spot that is his range,
And Cara Delevingne, she's cute, but she's a model. That she's not that great of an actress. Like
Okay.
I saw
Megan Fox.
Suicide Squad.
okay, I guess I can. It's just like
But there's some other
They're
actors in
not-
Suicide Squad which I guess aren't terrible actors.
they're not trash
I've
level
heard-
actors.
I like how we keep going back around to.
You know what I mean? They're not. They're
Suicide Squad
not.
sucked.
They're not bottom of the bin actors.
Right. Right. No, I'm not
So,
saying
like-
that. I'm just
so
saying.
I'm
like,
just- I'm just
why
saying,
them?
like,
But-
it's better
Again,
than
though,
putting.
the whole fact of the director is a passion project.
Right.
He probably didn't just go and like. I mean, one, he probably chose a casting
Also,
director who he
Rihanna's in it.
trusts.
That's interesting. That's an interesting.
He's been doing
pick.
a lot of movies lately.
More.
No,
yeah.
More.
that okay. No, I have more of a problem with that than the other two.
Fair enough.
Because I just don't know why you would not why you wouldn't choose Rihanna. Because like if Rihanna's better than all the other picks, it just seems out of place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Looks interesting though. Looks like it's going to be an
I'm
interesting.
not gonna.
movie.
I'm not saying see it in theaters. I'm saying
Yeah.
see
I might.
what the first see what the
Reviews
reviewers
are,
think of
yeah.
it, and then see what the audience thinks.
And
of it.
and not film critics like what people are saying. 'cause
No.
I
I'm
don't
saying
like
I'm
film
saying look at
critics.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying look at film critics because if film critics are like, the pacing's horrible, but like people like Batman v Superman.
All right.
So like you know what I mean? Like
Next movie.
And the Transformers movies.
like that you know like people don't know what pacing is.
All right. Next movie on July 28th, the Emoji Movie.
Skip.
Okay, no, we're gonna stop real quick. That's a movie that was bound to happen just because of culture.
Well,
They made
just
an
because of
Angry
the
Birds
Lego
movie.
movie.
What
Exactly.
even is the
Yeah.
emoji
But
movie?
see, there are two different sides of this. Lego movie, great cast, great script,
Yeah.
great writers,
Yeah.
great a lot of things.
Mhm.
And the Sausage Party.
That's no.
We're not talking about
Angry
that one.
Birds movie,
Yeah.
butt kiss. Like they've got a good cast and it's just
What do they-
wasted.
what do
And
they
I
have?
feel like this is what is going to happen with Emoji Movie. It's
And
just
this also
like,
makes
they
me
don't have
wonder
an
when is the
idea
Minecraft
and-
movie happening?
So here's my
Soon.
here's
I
my,
think it's just stuck in development.
here's my comment that has to go exactly along
Yes.
with that. If you're gonna make an animated movie, make sure that the writing and the story is better than your actors,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because your actors can't carry an animated movie.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah. That's a very excellent point.
Unless you're Eddie Murphy.
Okay, like I guess.
I'm
You know-
saying.
Yeah,
no, but
you're
like,
not wrong.
but like, there's not a lot of because like, you can take trash level actors and put them in
And
an
make 'em
animated
good, yeah.
movie
Yeah.
because they get to take 400 takes of one line,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they eventually get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
You
what
could
I mean? You know what I
you could
mean?
do that with a live action movie technically too, but it would take like way too long.
No,
It's not.
exactly. That's the thing. It's like you
Not
have an
efficient.
actor. You have an actor for
Yeah.
like 40 days to read
Yeah.
like 20 minutes of lines.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna eventually get it right. If your story is solid, your actors don't particularly matter.
What are you watching?
Sorry,
This the
I meant to
emoji.
mute my
Oh.
computer. Go ahead, keep
I
talking.
mean, like, I'm interested that they even made a story out of emoji. That's creative.
Yeah.
That's
and
that is-
and
that
like
is-
the
that
the
is-
story trailer that kind of it is an
It's-
interesting concept for
No, it's-
that
it-
type of
No,
movie.
it's
dumb.
not. It looks
It's
like
dumb.
it's a really
Hey.
really dumbed down.
It's
of
obnoxious.
Oh yeah,
Wreck-It
no.
Ralph.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh
You have a
yeah,
good
that's
point
exactly
there.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is exactly.
What's
It
it
is.
like?
Just in
The
the phone.
emojis go through text or something?
I really like
Pretty
Wreck-It
much,
Ralph.
yeah.
Yeah, like they live inside the
Yes.
phone, and the whole concept is like, okay, this is you. You're the meh face. You can't ever be anything else. If you turn out to be anything else, you get sent out of the phone. You're deleted and blah 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 blah
Yeah.
and stuff
and
like
you
that.
get one shot to do your job right. So if you
If
get
you screw
called
up-
up Mr. Barf Face, then you got to barf on command.
On to the next movie.
Yep. All right. Moving into August. This one I'm actually really excited for. It's starring
August.
Idris Elba.
August Rush.
On August
That
4th,
wasn't a bad movie.
No, I
Uh,
liked it.
Dark Tower comes out. The Dark
yes,
Tower.
It's a Stephen King movie.
Looks
I've been-
interesting.
I've been unintentionally avoiding trailers of that.
Wait, is that the guy with the
Like, I just
revolver
haven't
who?
watched
Yeah.
The trailers
It
are just
looks-
him loading
And
in
Matthew
really sweet.
McConaughey's in it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
it
yeah.
looks-
Alright,
But he's the bad
He's
guy.
probably driving the Link.
Alright.
Yeah. The movie looks like I wasn't excited about it until I saw the trailer.
Interstellar. Starts with an M.
Oh
And he
gosh.
slams. He's like yelling it while
Yeah.
slamming against the wall.
Yeah.
Starts with an M.
May.
Marty. Marty.
Murphy.
Murphy.
Murphy, that's it.
Murphy.
God.
Anyway, Dark Tower looks good. Don't know much about it. Another Stephen King movie. All right,
Wow.
so I got this next movie. I don't know if you guys have heard about it yet, but on August 18th, it's starring
Just give me the movie.
what's his Channing Tatum's in it. Adam Driver, who's Kylo Ren.
Oh no!
Oh,
Stop!
yeah.
It is
It-
Magic Mike 4.
No, it's not. But it's from the guy who did the
Ocean's movies. Yep.
And it's a heist movie with
and what's his name? What's
Daniel
his name? is in it?
Craig.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Daniel Craig, Daniel
no,
Craig's
I've
in it.
seen this.
I
Logan
I've
Lucky.
seen this.
It's called
It
Logan
looks
Lucky.
incredible.
It looks funny. I
I'm
think this
so
is gonna
down
be
to go
great.
see
No,
it.
that
I'll show you the
looks-
trailer after
It
we're
looks
done
like
here.
a fun
This is-
movie.
It does.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying seeing
It's
these
Daniel
actors.
Craig
Are
doing
there-
a southern accent.
Are there a lot of heist
I'm very-
movies?
I guess.
I guess. I don't know. Like
It's-
No, that's the
this
thing.
this one's a
That's the
heist
thing.
comedy though.
I'm-
Like Baby Driver is an
Is like-
action movie.
Yeah.
This is like pure comedy mixed with heist.
Yeah.
Like it looks funny.
So
I don't know.
So the
Oh,
reason
I'm so down.
I'm interested in this is because it's actors that you would typecast as
Oh,
something
yeah.
completely different.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Daniel Craig.
Absolutely.
Like I didn't believe that was him at first when I was watching the trailer. I looked a little bit because like, wait a second.
That's
That-
actually
that's freaking Daniel
No,
Craig.
the
That's-
moment he came on screen, I'm like,
This is
I'm
a-
enjoying this.
Yeah. Like, okay, I'm down.
like okay,
Okay, movie.
Channing Tatum. I could have seen him in a role like this because he's kind of
Yeah.
done similar stuff
Like,
before.
he-
Adam Driver.
Adam
Adam
Driver,
Driver's
I'm interested.
very good.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
interested in
Very
seeing
good.
Yeah,
his range.
he's got a wide range.
He
yeah.
does.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he have a really wide
Yeah.
range?
No, he really does.
He
Okay.
goes. Do you okay? Apparently, like when they were filming episode 7, he was like super
Yeah.
emo and like super.
That was the point.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like he like, John Boyega would try to give him hugs on set, and he would
To
just
surprise him.
yeah to
And then he'd
surprise
just be
him to
like,
kind of get him to lighten up a little bit, and he'd just be like, "Get away,"
Yeah.
or something like
He's
that.
one
It
of
was
those like
Is
he
it-
has to be like
I think he's not as Shia LaBeouf as Shia LaBeouf,
no.
but he's definitely one of the people that has to be in.
One of those kinds
Yeah.
of actors. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of.
He
Yeah.
has to be fully immersed. Method acting.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
because Shia,
He's like Jared Leto with the Joker.
Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is method acting.
Yes.
This is more like
Just
getting
getting in the
mi-
mindset.
getting in the
Yeah.
mindset.
Yeah. All right, and then last movie. This one looks funny. It's got Samuel Jackson in it.
Oh,
Oh,
The Bodyguard.
Hitman's
Yeah,
Bodyguard
Hitman's
comes out on August 18th.
all right.
That looks like a
It's
funny.
okay.
It's,
Here's why I'm excited. It's not Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool.
yeah.
Congrats.
He's not stuck to that role.
Yes.
He's able to
Which
kind of
is
branch out and do
good.
other stuff.
I'm-
Which okay, Ryan Reynolds is one of those actors who I always felt like he's a great actor, but he always chooses the worst
He always
movies.
chose rom-coms and stuff where he's just doing like
You know why that
physical
is?
comedy.
Yeah.
You know why that is? Is because like, I think that's what he enjoys to do. Like,
Which
he
is fair.
enjoys that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has
More
more
power
range.
to him.
He knows what he wants.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't have. He's like, I enjoy this, so I want to go and enjoy this. I don't want to go to this horror set movie and feel down all the time.
Right.
I want
Do
to
you
go.
ever,
You know what I mean? Like,
Safe House. Did you see that?
No.
That movie looked interesting. He was in that with Denzel Washington.
Okay, so
But
the
anyways.
reason I want to see Hitman's Bodyguard is just to see Samuel Jackson say,
Exactly. I know exactly. Anyway, so all
Like,
that being
that's-
said,
that's the only reason to
Yeah.
see. Like, okay, so Ryan Reynolds is a good reason to see the movie,
Yeah.
but that's a good secondary.
Yes. Anyways, so that pretty much wraps it up. Those are all the movies that we found, at least on Google. For
Wait, that was the end of August.
yep,
Maybe
that was the
there
end of
has to
August
be more.
that I've seen.
What about September?
I like to
September's kind of summer.
hold on movie
Not if you're in school.
I don't think
August.
September's summer.
No, it definitely is. But I just wanted to talk about movies.
But I want to know.
I like the movies.
August. You need to look up September. You just looked up August.
I'm
Nah,
cutting
we
it
don't
off
know
at
yet what
August.
it
I'm
is.
cutting it off at
Whatever.
August. We can do a winter movie madness if you guys
Nut
really
Job
want to.
2.
Oh,
I just saw that come up.
I'm done.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Chocolate Dollar
Done.
Show. Chocolate Dollar signing off.
Thank you for listening to the Chocolate Dollar Podcast. Check in next time.